moment, Omar.
Assalamu alaikum, good evening. Today is our the fourth annual graduation event for the CMAs. For the people, for the IMA members who got the designation of CMA. It gives me great pleasure to extend to you all a very warm welcome on behalf of the IMA QATAR chapter, the Institute of Management Accountants. When we mention the Institute of Management Accountants, we're talking about 90 years old, over than that, in the field of management, accounting, and post-accounting experience. The worldwide association that has been established in 1919, serving the community of accounting professionals.
I'd like to welcome you all to the 4th CMA graduation ceremony.
Today's event has two parts. First, we will be hearing a motivational speech from our guest speaker, Mr. Benjamin Welling. Welcome, sir. And then we will move on to the graduation of our new CMAs for 2015 who will graduate today, but taking the exam from 2015-2016.
Looks like an interesting event ahead of us.
My opinion shows for a financial leader today, and what I've learned, that you need to have in order to be an effective CFO or a financial leader. There was a recent research study by IMA and ACCA, and it was the importance of different finance skills for finance leaders.
People are the number one asset of the company. They truly were our number one asset. So it was very important to me that I stayed very visible during this time. So I was always out on the production floor, through distribution. I was always out there because the people on the floor, they were concerned too, in the production environment. The one thing I made it very clear, the one thing, is we cannot stop investing during this time. We cannot stop investing in our products. We cannot stop investing in our building. Capital investments have to keep going. Because the people who are going to come out of this recession the soonest, and the people who are going to come out the fastest, charging forward, are going to be the people who continue investing. And that didn't just stop all their capital investments. I was confident of that. Confident of that. We're almost. So we kept investing. And you know what? We came out of the recession within 16 months. 12 to 16 months. Our numbers came back up. That was 7-8 years ago. This year, our company will be at a record pace right now, where last year was our record sales year. The year before that was a record sales year. This year, we're on pace to beat last year by another 12%. Why? Because we made the right decisions, the tough decisions, and we made the right decision. We stayed true to our people, and I was honest with people.
The one thing I made it very clear, the one thing, is we cannot stop investing during this time. We cannot stop investing in our products. We cannot stop investing in our building. Capital investments have to keep going. People who are going to come out of this recession the soonest, and the people who are going to come out the fastest, charging forward, are going to be the people who continued investing. And that didn't just stop all their capital investments. I was confident of that. Confident of that. Well, almost. So we kept investing. I love understanding all of my business. Not just what happens inside my buildings, but outside my buildings. I made it a chore of mine about 4 years ago. I wanted to speak to all of our top customers. Just to go in, not to talk about anything specific, but I would go in with the sales rep and just say, "Hi, I'm Ben Malling, I'm the CFO. I just wanted to shake your hand and say thank you for the business. And want to know, is there anything that we can do, anything we can do for you, any struggle that you have that we can help out with?"
The number one thing that happens to a CFO, for an effective CFO during periods like this, is composure. It's composure. You can't be going crazy. I tell the people in our department, look, when engineers bang their hands on the table, nobody thinks about it. When a sales guy is blah, 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 blah all around the office, nobody's concerned with that. But when the finance guy is yelling and screaming, there's something wrong. People start getting scared. And it was very, very important for financial leaders and for people in the finance department. Let's keep our composure, okay? Let's stay calm. As long as we're calm, we're going to drive the culture. We're going to drive the mood of the company. So composure was very important for us at this time. But the number one thing that I gained during this time We come out of this very successful. Company's doing great. The number one thing that I gained during this time was the trust of people that I work with. Okay, one more question.
We have to actually have the skills that when we walk through that door of opportunity, that we are actually prepared to take advantage of this. Right? You can be willing to do whatever they need to do, but if you don't know what you're doing when you get in there, and you don't have those core competencies and those core skills, it's not going to help you at all. I think as you as a financial leader, it's important that you have your basic fundamentals. You need to know that. And that's where education, your undergrad, your graduate degrees, that's where those things are going to come into play. They're going to help build your core fundamentals. You want to talk about something that's hard to do, take a finance person and put them in a room with a bunch of customer service people. Different personalities. I'm not saying one's good and one's bad, just different personalities. So you got to get out of the finance function and be forcing yourself to work with other people.
Mr. Jim Grilka, the 63% average compensation premium. In the Middle East, it's even bigger. It's about 67%, I believe. So a big financial incentive to become a CMA and to improve your career and your career ladder. You know, this is the main slide I focus on. You know, become a CMA because if nothing else, you'll make a boatload more money. A recent survey that was conducted for us by the American Productivity and Quality Institute showed that companies who have certified professionals do a lot better. They make more money, they perform better, they do better at their finance function. So companies need to support certification as well, right? People are looking for management accountants. They're looking for the skills that we have to help lead the organizations. You know, in China, we see our membership went from about 400 members 5 years ago to 20,000 now. And it's because the Chinese government, Chinese organizations have said, we need management accounts in our organizations. You know, and then lastly, as Ben talked about, always keep learning, right? We need to always keep learning. This is a quote from Peter Seng, the guru around learning, that was very similar to Drucker's quote, which is, the only sustainable competitive advantage is an organization's ability to learn faster than the competition. That also equally applies to you. You need to keep learning faster than your peers if you want to get ahead. So you always have to keep learning. So getting your CMA isn't the end of the journey, it's the start of the journey. So we have CPE or continuing education requirements because it's important you keep learning, right? You need to always keep learning new skills so you can do better for yourself, for your family, and for your organization. Take advantage of the great benefits you have. For those of you who are newly certified, congratulations, but keep going.